The first image I see is a blade of grass with morning dew on it. And the symbolism of the morning dew is all of the experiences through the night that has been collected, all of the lived experiences that the blade of grass have undergone, accumulated in a drop of water, the water containing its wisdom and also the nostalgia of what was, the very visceral experience, visceral sensations of the experience. And as morning approaches and the sun rises, the dew is gravitating off of the tip of the blade of grass with its natural cycle of returning to earth. And what feels present is there is sadness in the blade of grass because the dew was a part of it. It was never separate, it was inside it. And as time goes by, as the cycle of night comes to a close and it's time for the birth of a brand new day, what happens is that all that the grass, the blade of grass has received through its experience, through its integration, is materialized in this form of the morning dew that was once a part of it and is now going to leave it and returning back to the all. And it's similar in our relationships when we come into close intimate proximity with another. It's as though we are one in those shared moments. It is an experience of oneness, of a shared bubble. And as the relationship comes to its natural end, there is a parting, and what was once one becomes perceived as an other. And this other then is going to return to the ocean of the all. And it feels like this grief comes from the separation of what was once within ourselves, returned back to the all. The truth is that the wisdom that we have received through the shared time together, the laughter, the love, it doesn't dissipate, because even with the end of this relationship, when the other returns back to all, it's helpful to remember that we are not apart from the all. We are a part of the all. So the love and the wisdom and the shared experiences, we still have access to it. And it may emerge once more in this way or in a different way, through a different form. And we can trust, just like the blade of grass does, that everything that it's experienced, it's it exists, it continues to exist in its body, and all that is no longer needed or necessary for a new cycle then returns back to the all. And likewise, as we undergo the cycles and seasons and chapters of our lives, what happens is that old relationships may cease to exist because we have already received the wisdom necessary for us to walk along the path of the spiral into a new season. And we don't walk into this new season leaving behind the wisdom of the old chapter. It is integrated within us, and also as the relationship comes to its end, it returns back to the all where we are always connected with. And this blade of grass is surrounded by infinite blades of grass, and it exists within the vast expanse where I can't see the end of it. It's like a never ending hilltop meadow. And every blade of grass is actually going through the exact same experience in their own individual, unique ways. And knowing that is the recognition that we are not alone in our grief of the end. It is a collective human experience. And we can hold our grief, we can feel our grief. It's like the blade of grass crying, releasing its tear into the richness of earth. The soil is absorbing the moisture from the morning dew, which then in turn feeds back the grass as a whole. So, in this truth of cycles of life, what all that you release into the all is going to return back to you. And you can trust that as you close one chapter, as you're walking into another, you are going to be replenished in a brand new way. Refueled, rejuvenated, nourished in a brand new way. And the color I see around you is just green. It's fern green, bright green, symbolizing new beginnings on all levels: romance, personal, meaning your relationship with yourself, work, creativity. Everything is going through its brand new cycle. It's not at pure potential right now. You are already on the path of a beginning. It's like the first step after the fool begins his journey. The fool in the tarot. I am complete.